Try this again. First one I had an issue, so I have to restart. I see broken AZ knives came in on the last one. So we'll see who we get in here, and we'll talk about some knives and stuff and check some things out. Working on my studio as well. Let's see, I need to get another light on. Excuse me. That should help, hopefully. So who we got in here? Nobody yet to speak of. Let's focus this in a little bit more. So at any rate, I'm Jim, Dugan Stuff and Things. Thought I'd come on here and do a vertical today and talk about my Microtech collection a little bit, see who gets in here and hangs out with me. I'm trying to get my view hours up. I've been pretty dormant here the last few weeks, maybe a month. Issues and different things going on, but hopefully I'm back. There you are, AZ. Sorry that I had to dump the other one. I had some problems. There's Miss Davis. I was watching, who's those three guys that are on late on Sunday night? Was it three guys? No, who was it? I don't know who it was who was on last night. Oh, what are they called? OCD for EDC? I saw your name scrolling by for the giveaway. I was already in bed watching it on the TV, but I thought of every one of you as your names went by. I saw Todd, and I saw Betty, and I saw Marco. I just saw a bunch of you guys that are regulars. I hope y'all are doing well. Sorry I haven't been around so much. Got some things going on. I see my backdrop's not doing too good on the vertical here, but we'll have to deal with it, won't we? Well, that's good, Betty. I'm glad to hear it. Thought I'd throw some Microtechs up here, my little Microtech collection. It seems like I dominate with the bigger sizes, and I've only got one little one. So I'm not sure what I'm trying to do there exactly, but it's kind of screwy if you know what I mean. But I got some wicked ones here. Can't pronounce the name of this one. What is the name of this one? Let's see here. Brial. Let me see here what I can hear. Let me check something out here. Need a little assistance. Brachio is the name of that one. Brachio. I don't know how they got that out of that spelling, but Brachio is the name of this one. And it's an auto. It's a wicked one. I don't even know how I acquired this one. Can't even remember how I got it. But it's a wicked knife. Comes flying out there. They're getting okay, Betty. I'm getting a little bit more dealing with my disease a little bit better. The apathy had kicked my ass there for a few months, and got some new medicine to get past that. So we're working on some things. Let's see how sharp this one is just for chuckles and grins. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty sharp. Pretty damn sharp. Of course, I'm not any good at cutting paper. There we go. Pretty sharp knife. But thank you for asking, Betty. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. I don't know if you can tell or not, but my trimmer in my left hand's gotten a little worse. But my overall fitness is a little better. I've been going to exercise classes 2 days a week, and I've lost, I think since the last time I've been on air, about 40 pounds. So let's see what else we got here. We got the Stitch. which everybody should have a stitch. That thing's wicked as crap. Cool knife. And it's sharp too. All these knives are sharp. Man, that's a wicked knife. It's a honker too. We'll weigh all these so we can get some idea what they weigh. Yeah, I was watching that guy. I watched a lot of video knife lives this weekend, and G-Ball's kicking total ass. I can't believe he's at 10,000. And he only started a year or so ago, a year and a half, I think he said, and he is rolling them in. I don't know what his popularity is. I think it's the consistency of what he's doing. He's just out there working his ass off. So I think that's what's pretty cool. Well, I'm not fishing much people in here. I'm down to one person. I don't know which one of you still are left. Maybe it's Betty. I'm losing everybody pretty quickly here. Things aren't going so well. Wonder what the story is with that. So I also have the SOCOM, which is a beast. And this is the MSI, which I cannot open. I have no ability to do that. She closes great, and it should flip, but either I'm doing it wrong or I don't know how to do it. I don't think I know how to do it. It's the problem. I don't have any technique. So that one's a pain in the ass. The autos are pretty friendly to me, and the SOCOM opens really easy. Well, I failed it then. But the SOCOM does a good job. I like it. It's a big, beefy knife. Mr. Eddie keeps trying to buy that one off of me. He asks me about it every day, just about, when he sees me in a live or something. Of course, this little PU shooter here, these usually don't come in too sharp. Let's see what it does. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not too sharp. Betty, I'm thinking about doing some cooking, live cooking. I was making cowboy beans over the weekend, and I almost recorded it live, and I didn't. But I think I'm going to break out there and start doing some live stuff, get everything prepped, and do a live video doing some cooking and different things, just to break up the monotony a little bit. I'm curious what all these knives weigh. These are big boys. Let's see here. The SOCOM 5.22. The Stitch 5.7. MSI 4.3. And now I can't remember what the name of this one is again. 3.9. Of course, this one's not going to weigh anything. Just a little over an ounce. So yeah, they make some big ass knives for sure. I also have some red dots I need to get mounted on some pistols. And I thought about making a video on that. I think this one's already on a pistol actually. And I'm not even sure what this is. I have no idea what this is in this package. Let's open it up and figure it out together. What do you think? I think it's computer related. Trying to get myself organized. I've been going through my dad's crap at his house, and I found some neat stuff I'm going to bring on the channel. Old multi-tool and some other tools, and thought it'd be interesting. He has some coin collections, challenge coins and stuff like that I thought I'd bring on. And I'm thinking about going Monday afternoons on my live, Betty. Around 3 o'clock is what I'm thinking. It's a big open spot there, and I'm thinking that'd be a good time to do it. So we'll just have to see if that's what I do or not. I'm having a hell of a time opening this up. I have no idea what this is. And that's got a lock on it too. Now I'm curious as crap. No, well, let me. What in the hell is this? Oh, I know what that is. I'm so stupid. That's a cord for one of my lights. For one of my studio lights. So that's stupid. I need to remember what in the hell I'm doing with stuff. I got more crap sitting around the man in the moon. Not getting much fish here, Betty. I'm fishing pretty hard. I don't have the right bait, I don't think. I think all these young bucks that might be watching. Of course, everybody's back in school and everybody's working this time of day, so shouldn't expect a whole lot. I just kind of wanted to get the equipment up and running. The last time I tried to do anything with the equipment, the live and whatever, I had all kind of issues. I am using my cordless mic now. It looks like it's doing a pretty good job from what I can tell. And I'm just going to start poking away at some stuff. Kathleen Smith, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. My name's Jim. Betty's here with me. I think she two are the only two in here right now. I'm fishing for an audience, but apparently I'm not getting one. Must not have the right content for anybody. Kind of slow on the uptake, I guess, on that. Of course, I think it's the time of day, too. I hope your day's going well. I really appreciate you stopping in. A like and a subscribe would be helpful if you're not already. But I'm just testing equipment out, trying to make some content. I was telling Betty I'm thinking about doing some cooking lives here soon. My dog's barking at my wife. She's milling around in the kitchen. Well, thank you. Are you into knives, or are you just scrolling through and happen to just land on me somehow going through the verticals on what are they called? Shorts on YouTube, I guess. You know, I've never been fed a live stream in my shorts. I've never seen one just be presented to me before. I understand they do. Bunch of nice people in here, Kathleen. Mostly knives. Yeah, I'm a knife guy. I don't have any knowledge. I'm not going to say I'm a knife guy. I'm a gun guy by all expectations. I know more about guns than I do anything else. But unfortunately, with YouTube's rules, I can't bring them on the live streams. But I am going to start pumping out some gun content as soon as it cools off a little bit down here. I'm in Florida. It's just too damn hot to try to drag out all the camera equipment and do all this stuff. It's pretty challenging. What kind of knives do you like, Kathleen? What's your favorite type? I'm into, I'm a collector. I'm not a user. I don't have any real use for a knife. I don't get out much because I work from home. And generally don't carry a knife on a daily basis, although I should. Every time I leave, I should have one in my pocket. I do have one in my go bag. And Betty, that bag that I made earlier in the summer has really saved me on 3 or 4 occasions, you know, of my medical issues. It's been nice to have that bag to take care of things without having to worry about not having everything handy. Hello, Lonnie. How are you today? Hope you're doing good. I just saw your name on there. Yeah, the stitch. I like it. Comes flying out of there, doesn't it? And the ergos on it, it's just unbelievable. I mean, it's a huge knife. I have a large hand, and it swallows it. You know, if I choil up, get back here, you know, but the poon and the jimping, Well, you can do some serious work with this, no doubt about it. There's Mr. Letterman. I was telling Betty I was watching OCD for EDC last night, him and his wife. Of course, he was plastered, and I saw your names rolling by, and I was excited to see everybody's names. I was in bed watching it on the TV. Then I turned it on to those three guys. Shane, I guess the guy's name. I guess he makes knives. Watched those guys until I fell asleep. But I enjoy watching OCD for the EDC. I like modern and traditional, but mostly small knives. I'm not into guns at all, but I support those who are. Well, that's good. Here's a small one for you. I think this is called the, what's the name of this one? Actually, this is called a UTX-70. So it's the 70% size of the full-size one of the OTF. This is a good little size right here. I think you would like that one, Kathleen. Although it needs to be sharpened. I've never found that these come in out of the box very well sharpened. They've always been a problem. Mr. Letterman, what have you been up to? It was neat watching your names go by last night. I don't know which random picker he's using, but it was neat. Marco's name and a bunch of other guys that, you know, I know in the community. You know, the funny thing is, the more I've been getting into this, the community of people are out there, and they're in all these different streams, like 85, 90% of the time. There's a few oddball streams I don't see any of the regulars in. There's different people there. I want to trade any of them. I don't know that I want to trade any of them. Mr. Eddie, I don't know if you know him or not. He is after my SOCOM. He wants this one really bad. He doesn't have a full size. I wouldn't mind having the small one of this. And I like that I got it serrated on the bottom side. This one doesn't really have a choil per se, but it fits good in my hand. It's got good jimping back here. You could choke up just a little bit on it. But these are big knives. These all weigh almost 6 ounces a piece. They're pretty damn big. Just on box, a sweet little Elementum from EPG. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was looking at blade bins today, and I'm trying to collect some Ultim ones. I picked up something. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't very expensive. So I got that coming in the next couple of days, 3 or 4 days, I guess. That's a cool knife, Dwayne. I think I may have an Elementum. I can't flip this one for some reason, worth a shit. But it's a guillotine. It just drops. I mean, look at that. I mean, just drops. But I can't finger flick it to save my life. I get about 3/4 of the way out. And I don't know if you saw this one, Mr. Letterman. I can't remember where I picked that one up. Let me double check the name of that one. I can't pronounce it. B-R-A-C-H-I-A-L. I looked it up earlier to try to figure out the pronunciation and couldn't do it. Oh, you were, Kathleen? Yeah, he was plastered. It was pretty funny. I enjoy watching those two. They're pretty down to earth from what I can tell. I'm sad about their dogs. I understand they've got some dog issues and may wind up putting a couple of them down or something like that was the gist of it when I first got in there. I know they were talking about it. Not sure exactly what's going on with them, but we love our animals, don't we, people? Immensely. It's sad when you lose them. Of course, you know, my age, I'm 65. I've lost my share of animals over the years. More than I can count, probably. I think I got memories of just about every one of them. But there's not much else going on here. I just made a video earlier in the week last week, and I'm going to try to start getting on a live schedule again. Never heard of that, but it looks... Yeah, and I don't even know where I got it from, Mr. Letterman. I can't remember where I picked it up. I think I got it off Blade Binge. There's a name on the back side of this. I can't make it out. I don't know if you guys can or not. I don't know if it's going to show up. I don't have my other camera on. Let me turn it on. Get the next camera up and running. There we go. So let's see. Should be able to see that better. It's a wicked blade and it's sharp as crap too. I can't pronounce the name without listening to it again. I'm really bad about that. Get the switcher going here. I saw Cole on Tri-State EDC's up in his game on his cameras, doing a little bit more stuff. He has... I'm not sure what you're telling me, Colleen. Not Colleen, Kathleen. I got a granddaughter named Colleen. She comes in on the stream sometimes. I was going to see if I could share my screen with you guys. Share screen. Monitors. Let's dump this one. Go back to this one. Well, that made me small. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to share my screen and show you guys the name of that knife. It's right here. Got some pretty cool ones in the collection. I wonder why it's not giving me... Yes. There we go. Got it back to where it's supposed to be. Let's see if I remove that and add this one. Doesn't want to act right. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. I don't know, guys. I got to figure all this out. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the screen. Well, at any rate, I don't have a whole lot more than that. I just was mostly testing the gear out, and I thought I'd throw these up here and let you guys see them. They're beast. I think I could throw one of these at somebody and hurt them pretty damn bad. Seems like they would probably not feel good about having that thrown at their head. So I won't bore y'all anymore. Start looking. Hey, G-Ball. We were talking about you earlier, man. Thank you for stopping in. I'm trying to get back active again. I been out of it a little bit. But I was talking you up a minute ago. I was like, the funny thing was, there's my phone going off too. I swear to God. I need to shut that thing off when I'm doing streams. That's life though, right? Let it stop and I'll talk to Greg. Oh my God. So anyway, Greg, I was telling him, I said, I've been really impressed with what you've been able to do. you've done something in a very short time that a lot of other people haven't, getting to 10,000. That's pretty incredible, man. I was watching the other night. Sometimes I do a lot of watching on TV with all the live streams, and that's why I'm not in the chats, but I'm out there in spirit. And I try to go back after y'all have your live streams and say, hey, I was there. But man, you're kicking ass and taking names. I mean, just being you. I mean, you're not doing anything real elaborate or anything that's, yeah, you're just being you. And I was watching OCD EDC for EDC last night, and I was watching a few others. And, you know, I feel self-confident sometimes that, you know, what's this old fat guy trying to do here? I'm not a big knife guy. You guys know that already. I mean, I collect the shit out of them. I've got hundreds of them, but I'm a gun guy. But unfortunately, with YouTube's format, I can't present that in a live stream. So I'm going to have to start doing a lot more videos. But G-Ball, I got to the 1,000. Cole helped me get to that, Tri-State. But the 3,000 hour views, how in the hell did you do that? I'm like only 1,000 views. How do you get that going? What's your secret, dude? And I got some new stickers I need to send you so you can give them in the giveaways. Always be myself. Yeah, that's right. And, you know, it's kind of like life. I see your kids come in and out and you're, you know, getting interrupted and stuff. I get the same thing going here with the dogs and the wife and everything, but that's just life. It's all part of it. So, I mean, it's, if people can't deal with that, too bad, kind of is the way I look at it. But I need you guys to go to my playlist, my live playlist, and just stream it all night long for me. There's about 10 hours of content there. Of course, to get to 3,000 will take me forever. It's not like it's going to happen anytime soon. But I keep digressing a little bit. Well, that locked up tight. There it goes. So that's my biggest problem right now. Watch time is hard to gather at first. Keep putting out videos. Keep doing the stream. Yeah, the streams seem to do the best, and the verticals I've found, I get hundreds of views on those. I don't know how long the length of time they're watching them. I guess I need to pay better attention to analytics. I don't know how to comprehend some of it, but if I could do the pew pew content, I got some pretty neat ideas, and I got a lot of toys. I don't know if you've seen my videos, Greg, with the safe and everything, but one of my biggest videos was where I was doing a 2A bit, you know, about the safe, and opened it up, and I think I had 16 or 17,000 views on that in less than 2 days, and it's still climbing. I think it's approaching 20,000 now or something like that, maybe. Make playlists so people can put them on. Yeah, that's what I've done. I did all my lives. My granddaughter and grandson and all them are going to start running those through and playing them. And I've even cheated a little bit, guys. I hate to admit this, but I've got a VPN that I can go anywhere in the world and set up my IP, and I run my computer sometimes watching my videos in the background at night when I'm sleeping. I guess that's kind of cheating, isn't it? It took me at least a few months to get monetized. Yeah. I don't know that I'll ever be able to get monetized, Greg, because of the gun content that I've got. I'm not sure how that's going to work, and I need to learn more about these knives. I'm such a shit rookie on it. Just like collecting. Log into your wife's. Yeah. Yeah. And the different IP thing's working because I was able to knock out 20 hours in the last week. Of course, at that rate, it'd take me a month of Sundays to get it done. So I need everybody's help and support. If you can play the live streams in the background, that would be helpful for sure. I don't know how, you know, even, the Knight's Edge, he's pretty down to earth kind of guy too. And, his video isn't the greatest and his equipment's not up to snuff quite yet. I think he did get a new computer, but he's kicking ass and taking names too. For a guy that's only been on there a short time, he's been doing real good. Extra phone we don't use. I keep my playlist on repeat for 24 hours. Well, do you get knocked in other words, if you keep watching it from the same IP address, does it accumulate those hours, or does it know that you're watching it again and again? That's kind of, what I'm afraid of. That's why I've been switching around to different IP addresses to break it up. I'll be in Canada or I'll be in northern Florida, northern part of the United States and different places. And that seems to be working, but it'll take me a month of Sundays. So yeah, I did do a playlist of the live streams because they got the longest hours. There is a good one on there about a reloading bench that I built, but that's only going to be about 3 hours total. The live streams would be 20 or so hours all combined. So that's what I've been doing too. I wondered if other people did what I was doing. It's pretty funny that you said get the phone and do it. It will count. Now I have 2,000. Oh, shit. Damn. Can you lose it once you get it, or do you always have it? In other words, if your view hours go below 3,000, do you stop earning? Or is it once you achieve it, you achieve it? That's the other thing I don't know. You guys know more about this stuff than I do. But it's definitely work. And you put your work in, man. You've kicked ass and took names. So is the Knight's Edge. All of them. All the guys that are popular. Bees Blades was in several of the live streams I saw the other day. There's quite a few people that get in there. Okay, cool. You don't know how much it means to me that you stopped in here, bro. How do you put it on repeat? You got a thing at the top there, Kathleen. When you do the playlist, you can do it by it will automatically do it, or you can set it up so it randomly changes around the different ones. But yeah, play all basically. And that's what I'm doing here at the house. And if you guys can help me out, man, I would appreciate it. It really would be a big kick in the ass. I don't know that I'll ever get monetized, but I'd like to at least be able to do the membership thing, not for the money so much, but to give back to the community for drawings and different reasons, and try to be proactive with everything. But it's a challenge and it's work. Don't let anybody tell you this isn't work. It's been a struggle for me with my Parkinson's to get back in here and do this. And, most people contribute the Parkinson's to trimmers and whatever. They don't know all the bad stuff that goes along with it. And the apathy is the biggest one. The ability to get up and get started to do something. And I lost 4 months of this year just not wanting to do shit. So finally got on some decent meds and they're doing pretty good. You can see the shake in this hand. I mean, it's pretty bad. This hand's pretty good, but I could still, do what I want to do pew wise, no problem. So I will have some not summertime, but fall and winter content coming out on that, because down here, it's just too hot right now, guys. Although there is a little bit of fall in the air, and I know you're up in Pennsylvania, aren't you, Greg? And you guys should be getting some cooler weather. I think I saw that North Carolina's was in the 50s the other day. There's some people on there I watch. Brand New American, how you doing, man? Out of work early. Well, you can't complain about that. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Trying to get back involved in the community and get my ass in gear over here. I hope you enjoy your afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. What is it? 2:48. G-Ball, how many times a week do you go live now? I know of at least twice. Is it more than that and I don't know it? Hard-working man right there, I'm going to tell you. And then I guess you got people reaching out to you with products and things of that nature. He's in New York, central New York. Not at the zoo town there. Saturday, Monday. Yeah, I thought you were Mondays as well. 9 o'clock both nights. I know you were running into Keith there a little bit on one of the streams. I guess Keith's Monday night one. He stays on later than normal or some shit. And he's been inundating he's been spamming my phone. I've had to finally turn off his notifications because every time I turn around, he's got a vertical going. I mean, like every 15 minutes, it seems like. I did catch Lefty the other night. I enjoy watching him. Boy, he's been successful with the knives. He's been doing a real good job with them. I've got 3 or 4 of his knives. 3 for sure. I think I have 2 of one variation maybe. And I got a couple of keys as well. Yeah, I'm talking about fast knives. That Keith, isn't his name Keith? KC is what they call him, I think. He's live all the time on the verticals. Yeah, KC. I think his name's Keith, isn't it? Or is it KC, or does he go by KC? Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Keith, from what I understand. But yeah, he's in there swinging too, and did catch a little bit of Bees blades. I mean, everybody does a good job. I mean, and of course, you know, MC. I mean, that guy's doing crazy, and so is Needs. Needs is hard to watch sometimes. He bounces around like crazy. I thought he had Parkinson's there for the while, the way he's jumping around all the time. He's got a lot of spirit. And don't forget to buy my cologne. That's a spoof on him. But yeah, I've been watching him for a long while. I could remember back when his wife was on the live streams with him, but I don't see her on there anymore. And I want to get somebody that knows knives to come on with me on my live stream, do a thing. I got a couple people that have volunteered, and I've also got the Knife's Edge wife said she'd come on. That'd be hilarious. There's Robo. Hey man, thank you for stopping in. There's RD as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I don't know if this is your first time here or not. My name's Jim. What Dugan? No, I keep saying my old channel name. Dugan Stuffing Things. And I'm going to incorporate some other things because, again, my knife knowledge is not as deep as y'all's is. I'm just a big-time collector. I think I'll show everybody my full collection in the live stream here in the very near future. But these are my Microtechs. These are all the legit Microtechs that I have. I have some knockoffs. Did a video last week comparing this one with, no, not that one. This one with a knockoff from Wish. And they've got it pretty close on a lot of plateaus, but then others, they fail miserably, like on they're using T6s everywhere, and they're using T8s here and a T10. So you can tell the difference in them pretty quickly from the shit knives. These can sharp. Yeah, that boy knows how to sharpen some knives. I think he does that pretty much full time with the YouTube now. I don't think he's working anymore, is he? What's your goal, Greg? Are you trying to get to the point where you can give up working and do the YouTube thing full time? Or my expectations are not to have that happen. And I'm retirement age, and I've been consulting for the last 4 years from a company that bought our company, and I'm getting ready to leave them here very shortly, end of the year at the most. And then I'm saying adios amigo. Between my dad's estate and what I've got going on in life, I don't really need to be working. Got to have some. Pretty cool. Wonder where Marco and the other guys are at. Probably working, right? Greg, do you talk to any of the guys personally? Some of the other channels, or what's your contact with them? I know that you went to the Blade Show, and I saw you in a lot of people's videos. Everybody thought you were a cool guy, pretty personable and all that. And that comes off in your channel as well, obviously. But with my Parkinson's, it's a challenge for me to walk long distances, and just wears my ass out. And I really don't want to ride a cart around, but I may have to give up my pride and do that, or use a walker or something. But I'd love to go to Atlanta Blade Show. For me, it's only a 5.5-hour drive, and that way I don't have to worry about the plane and all the shit, trying to get stuff back and all that. Would somebody like to full-time do I completely? Huh. Okay. How's the other one going? The Dr. Prepper. Prepper. I got Dr. Pepper on the mind. Dr. Prepper. Is that one catching on a little bit? There would be a question of 2 lives every week, 2 videos a day, and then start a podcast. Yeah, I tried the podcast thing. I've got a small one going already on the Parkinson's side of things. I've got one facing Parkinson's head on, and I've only done 2 podcasts so far. And I'm going to try to cut one of those before the week's out. I'm going to try to get another one out. It's kind of chronologically going over how the disease is progressing with me and what I'm doing and what stage I'm at and everything else and all that good shit. Dr. Prepper has somewhat taken a back seat, but climbing to 1,500 subs now. Huh, okay. Well, again, you've done a great job. You have definitely... yeah, I see what you're saying. You've got the knife thing figured out, and your knowledge is incredible. You seem to know a lot, and I like your overheads. If I was to meet you in person and saw you with the overheads, it's like 2 different people. Like your live streams is a whole different vibe from your overheads. Your overheads are very professional and very a matter of fact and great information and just spot on target, you know what I mean? So that's cool. It's kind of like you got a dual personality going. But I just can't say enough about your channel and what you've done with it. And Cole with Tri-State's really been kicking ass too. I did order one of his knives. I wasn't going to originally because I'm not into the front flippers at all. But I thought it'd be unique to have. It's a knife that I don't know that it'd be a collectible, but it might be a cool knife to pass on. Hello, Mr. Griffin. How you doing today? Homesick. Well, I hope you get better. I hope you don't have COVID. It's been going around down here like crazy. Everybody and their brothers had it, and apparently it's a new strain that's taking some folks out here lately. It's not a good thing. Yeah, your tabletops reflect that for sure, Greg. You do a damn good job of it, and I love the way you ask for your subs and likes and all that. It's very fluid. It's unassuming. It's just part of the way you do it is just perfect. I think you got some of the best overheads than anybody that I watch in terms of the knife guys. You're definitely one of the top 2 or 3 for sure. Sometimes I muddle through stuff. My whole stitch is I don't know enough about the products, and I need to probably study more about them. I mean, I know sometimes their names, sometimes I can't remember their names or brands, or at any rate, that's me. I need to try to do better. I wish I could put pew-pews down here and discuss those and handle them, but can't do that. So that sucks. But at any rate, well, it's been a big kick in the ass that you stopped in, man. It means a lot to me. I think a few of the people in the community are beginning to know who I am and what I'm doing. Cole got me over 1,000 tri-state. He did me a solid on that. I think Dwayne and some of the other guys were in there lobbying for me and got them to raid my page, and it stuck pretty good. Out of the 120 he got me or so, I think I retained like 116, 117 of them, so that was awesome. Yeah, I agree, but that viewers' hours, man, is killing me. I got to get those 3,000 hours viewing, and sometimes it goes the other direction as a big one drops off, I guess, because it's 1 year. So, but anybody that can stream my shit, I would appreciate it. Watch my playlist on the live, let it play at night or whatever. I would really appreciate it. I guess I ought to get a couple of my phones doing it, Greg, and let them just run off on that. I've been doing it with anonymous accounts and not logged in with an account with those different IP addresses, and it does seem to work pretty good. So at any rate, I guess I'll wrap it up. I've been on here 45 minutes. See what kind of analytics I get out of this. Again, Betty and all you other guys, G-Ball, Dean, Dwayne. I know I'm missing a few people. Kathleen. I'm trying to think everybody else in the chat that came through. Let me see if I can see everybody. Who else was in here? RD. Brand New American. Robo. Thank every one of y'all for coming in and saying something. It means a lot to me. This community means a lot to me. So I'm going to go ahead and dump it. Go ahead and get my day going with some other things. Look for me to be back on soon and more consistent. Greg, look out for my gun videos. And I've still got your address and your email. I'll get you some stickers. And I'm going to start giving them to some other people. What's the guy's name that's in the wheelchair? I can't remember the name of his channel. He's been showing a lot of the stickers, and he had mine on there. It was a big kick in the ass. He's got only a few subscribers. I think he's below 300, but he's out there kicking. At any rate, y'all have a good day. Thanks for everything. I appreciate it. God bless every one of y'all.